What's going on, everybody? Welcome back if you've been here before. I'm NeonMushroom, and you're about to watch me play my first Premodern League on MTGO. So Premodern has officially come to MTGO. I'm going to leave a link in the description and maybe even in the pinned comment where you can go to the article, but they have been working with Martin Berlin, the creator of Premodern, to get it here on MTGO. So far, all we have is the friendly leagues, which you can find in MTGO if you go to Constructed Specialty Premodern Friendly League Contraption. The Friendly League is like, it's just a slightly lower return on investment, but like cheaper to enter league on Magic the Gathering Online. It's very sick. What are we playing? We're going to be playing the Uzi deck, or Blue Zombie Infestation. And this is a version that like won some 50-person plus event in Italy that I really liked. How does this deck work? Uzi, blue, we got a bunch of blue cards, and ZI, Zombie Infestation. Zombie Infestation says discard 2 cards, create a 2/2 black zombie. This is a card you'll see out of the sideboard of Psychatog from time to time when you want to pivot to a win condition that doesn't just die to a Swords to Plowshares. Synergizes a lot with cards like AK and Gush, cards that Psychatog also plays. Something that Psychatog doesn't play is 4 copies of Squee, Goblin, Nabob, and 2 copies of Krovikan Horror. How this works is you can discard 2 Squees to make a zombie, get them back, or discard Krovikan Horror plus Squee, putting the Krovikan Horror in the graveyard on top or underneath of the Squee. That way at end step you get the Horror back, and in upkeep you get the Squee back. And you can do this every single turn. So you're going to churn out zombies, and the rest of the deck is a control deck. I will say that these intuitions right here, there's 2 of them. One of your most common intuition piles is going to be Squee, Krovikan Horror. Another common pile is going to be 3 copies of AK. There's even some spots where maybe you're going to get 3 Gushes, or you can just find your Zombie Infestation. The main board is very sick. The sideboard's really cool. I like the pivot plan of it's like inverse Psychatog. Where Psychatog usually plays 4 Togs in the main, 1 Zombie Infestation in the side. We're flip-flopping those numbers here in this deck for matchups where Disenchant's going to be problematic. We're also playing some known suspects: Blue Elemental Blast, Hydroblast, Coffin Purge I'm really into. Survival seems to be running rampant right now. Diabolic Edict, Sickening Dreams, which is an awesome board wipe for this deck. Engineered Plague, Tsabo's Web, an Ivory Tower, and then a card we haven't played on the channel yet, which is Undo. It's just a double on summon at sorcery speed. I'm not sure what matchups we're supposed to be bringing these in against, but this isn't my list. I'm playing this card for card. That's everything you need to know. Let's hop into our very first Premodern Magic the Gathering Online League. If you go into the league room, you guys, there's a fucking leader, dude. There's like undefeated trophies. So, you know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be trying to get those, which is gonna be pretty sweet, hopefully. Yeah, it's Uzi. If you don't know how this deck works, it's Zombie Infestation, Squee, Krovikan Horror, and it's a blue-black control deck. So let's see how long these queues are. No clue how long they're gonna take. And then I think we're gonna play some Tinker, Welder, Prison, and then after that, I might rent 2 more decks and play those. And then after that, I might rent 2 more decks and play those. And I might not sleep tonight because playing Premodern in a structured way on MTGO is like actually crazy. I'm very excited about that. I shouldn't point people away from my own stream, but I think Caleb MTG has like 800 people watching him play Premodern, which is so sweet. Glad this gets you twice on stream today. Yeah, dude, I couldn't not hop in. There's 101 active players playing Contraption, which is actually, it's insane to see a number attributed to the amount of people playing Premodern right now. And MTGO, it's actually blowing my mind a little bit. All right, we got to do it. GLHF, exclamation point. And I would love to play first. We like winning die rules in this house. All right, Swamp, Underground River, double Duress, Squee, Chain of Vapor. No Infestation in sight. We'll take a mulligan on this for sure. We got Infestation plus Squee, Foil plus AK. We could we're definitely going to keep this. We're on the play, so having to foil looks like an absolute nightmare. That said, I can pitch foil Squee Island. So I think we'll pitch this island, as weird as that seems. Although, no, I think it's just got to be foil still. We're definitely playing out this Infestation. Yeah, we're going to pitch foil. We're on the play. I can't afford to lose that many cards, right? I'm surprised you didn't pick straight up Dr.Teeth for your first league. I thought about it, but I had so much fun watching Max play and me playing this deck in the paper stream today that I couldn't not do this. All right, Island go. What? There's a stop in my opponent's upkeep because I've been grinding Welder, Tinker, Prison off camera. Mother of Runes is fine. Pass to me. It's another island. Should have shipped the island, hindsight being 2020 and all. Do we jam out the Infestation right now in case our opponent's playing this solution and maybe develops a blue source? Or do we want to start AKing ASAP? I think we just want to get this Zombie Infestation in play. Swamp, Tippy Tappy, Infestation, you go. The deck is a good example of fun over optimal. Agreed. Wasteland, not gonna be good here. Tap for 2. Looks like, is this White Lightning? Ooh, Disenchant. Boo. Yeah, no response. Attack for 1, that would be silly. Pass to me. Yeah, I go. Take a draw. Ooh, love to see it. Land, tap for 2, Zombie Infestation. Go ahead. I feel like if I draw Intuition and my opponent doesn't have another disenchant, we're just kind of done here. Game's wrapped up. Nice second Wasteland. Ooh, just passing. Love that. On tap, draw. Another AK. Sheesh. I'm just going to play this island. I can't think of anything I want to do in my main phase. But these 2 AKs converting into 3 cards sounds great to me. Disenchant bug? Could be. Grease Monkey. White. Oh, is this Rebels? Do I interact with this? I think I might just take the first AK and see what happens. Foil. Would I pitch cast a foil? We'll see. Cast another AK? Well, yeah, I think this seems weird, but this Remosian Sergeant can start going wide super duper quick. I think I actually will discard Island plus Squee to counter the Remosian Sergeant. That play might seem weird, but it can spin out of control. The fact that Martin is evolved is amazing. I've met him a few times and would never do it if he didn't think it was right for the format. I've never met Martin Berlin, but since Martin Berlin's simple existence has made my life infinitely better, so I just trust that man with my life. Chain of Vapor is a fine pickup here. I'm actually super comfortable just hard casting the Deep Analysis, targeting myself. Take a couple draws, a couple Underground Rivers. I will feed a river. Seems like it would be fun to discard it, but our opponent's missing land drop, so if they want a Wasteland, that's fine with me. Second Plains is fine. True Believer also is fine. You can't really attack me, that doesn't do anything. Do I need this second Underground River? That's fine, I don't care about that, that's gone. Go to end step. I think I'm fine making my first zombie here. Let's pitch Squee and Underground River. Any order into the bin, please. Make a little 2/2. All right, MtGO. On tap. Squee comes back to hand. Another Squee. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Holding up blue is pretty important here. Deep Analysis me. A little Gush action. Love that. I haven't played a land yet either. Let's go blue, cast Gush. 1, 2. Go up to lots more cards in hand. Play Island back out. Nothing to really do with the mana, but I just like don't need to. We'll just pass. Oh, you know what? Attacking here is kind of free, right? Yeah, get in for 2. If they want to give protection, we'll like bounce the True Believer, but blocking would just be wrong. They take 2. Love that. And then we're just passing. Sick. 1, 2. Whip Quarter. Any rebel that can go get rebels will be annoying. It's just a Whip Quarter. I don't so much care about Whip Quarter. Go to combat. Yeah, I'm not going to burn my counterspell on that. We're just going to go to end step, activate Infestation, pitch 2 Squees. Any order into the bin. Then we'll on tap. We got 2 Squee triggers. I would like my Squee back. I would also like my Squee back. Take a draw. Ooh, Krovikan Horror. Love that too. All right, here, I don't need to just be... I mean, I guess like the first attack's pretty free, right? Or do I just like drop Krovikan Horror? I don't want it to get Swords to Plowshared. I think we're just like super comfy chilling on these zombies. I really don't feel the need to attack in with them yet. We can also start to convert some of these extra lands into extra dudes. We've already got the stop set on the main phase, so we can do some cool tricks too. 1, 2, 3. Glorious Anthem. That I think is worth the cut. Well, I've got a Chain of Vapor, right? Yeah, we'll let this go. Silver Knight, First Strike, Pro Red. That I think I'm actually interested in counterspelling. The First Strike's a pain in the ass. They're also going to Hellbent. They're correctly not doing anything. At the end of their second main phase, we're gonna activate the Zombie Infestation, pitching Squee and Krovikan Horror. Yeah, Lava Mancer, I saw Caleb and I could not hop in on some of these leagues. I will not go any order. I would like to go Krovikan Horror first, then Squee. And then I will have no response here. And then do I make another zombie right now? What I do is I go to the end step, and then Krovikan Horror is gonna trigger. It'll end up back in my hand. And then we're gonna activate Zombie Infestation, pitching Squee and Krovikan Horror. And then we're gonna go Krovikan first, followed by Squee. No response. Now I've got 4 zombies. Pretty cool. Next turn. I want both of my Squees back. Yes, give me. No response. Give us. Love to see it. An island. I don't think we need to play lands out anymore. We're just gonna go activate Infestation, pitch Squee, pitch island, and then we'll put the Squee right on top of the Krovikan Horror, then the island. We'll make another zombie. No response. And then combat, no need to attack yet. We've still got this Chain of Vapor. Pass the turn. Cold Ramen. Okay, this time I'm at work. Sorry, V. Krovikan Horror is going to do its thing. No response. We're playing a league, which is crazy to think about. I want this back in my hand. Go. White Savannah Lions. Who literally who cares? Attackers, I wouldn't. All right, at the end of the main phase, same trick. Krovikan Horror plus Squee. Krovikan Horror first, then the Squee. No response. End step, no response. I do want it back. Then we're gonna pitch Krovikan Horror plus this Polluted Delta. And we won't go any order. We'll go Polluted Delta, followed by Krovikan Horror. Now, Krovikan Horror stays the sap card of our graveyard, so we're going to no response, make a zombie. And then on our turn, we're going to get our Squeeze back, which we can discard on top of the Krovikan Horror. No response. Leagues are continuous. You can rinse and repeat. Yes, that's exact. Are you replying to someone? Yeah, you can just keep going. I will use Squeeze ability. It's awesome. No response. Give me that Squee back. All right, foil. This is a good place to kind of like rest back on our heels. We'll activate Zombie Infestation, pitching Squee, pitching Squee. Any order. Do we know if Crusade is banned for White Weenie? I actually have not heard news about that. I actually don't need to hold this island. I can just hardcast the foil. We'll go to combat, and we're now going to attack with everything. It's time to turn the corner. That's fine. Attack with all creatures. You can go to blocks. Block with a 3/3, block with a 3/2. Yeah, I'm going to... Do I even need to bounce the Glorious Anthem here? Like, I can just lose a 2/2 to the 3/3, and then the Savannah's Lions... I'm gonna make them move first. Yeah, they just went to 10, so go ahead. Chat, any plays MTGO on Mac and recommended some emulator? Now that they added Premodern, I want to try, but apparently it sucks for Mac. It does suck for Mac from what I heard. I do want my Krovikan Horror back as well. Gibbous. And then you may go. All right, we won our first game of League, or first game of the first round of League. Now I have to figure out what we want to bring in. Sickening Dreams looks pretty good to me. So does E-Plague. I mean, human hits what? Ramosi and Sargent, probably. Definitely Mother. Love this, love this. I also love this song, but I'm not the biggest fan of this version of this particular song. There we go. That's much better. Okay, we want Sickening Dreams. Do we want Ivory Tower, weirdly? I don't think so. I don't think this is the matchup for Ivory Tower. Tsabo's Web could be like kind of good if they have Wastelands and their amount of weight. They probably have ports too. Psychatog, because they're definitely bringing in more copies of Remove Thing. There have been Mac guys talking about workarounds there. That would be cool if they actually did that. Who knows if they will. You guys don't want to see this. This is Inception. Engineered Plague I could see. I think the Sickening Dreams is probably enough on its own. Blue Blasts are obviously bad. Is this the matchup for Undo? Seems like super medium. Maybe it's worth trying. This isn't my list. Can I bring in 6 cards? I don't even think I can do that. On the draw, like I can lose like Foil. I can lose like some number of Duress, maybe. I don't think I want to lose an Infestation. They're going to remove the first one, so I need follow-ups, right? 2 foils. Yeah, I don't think we're bringing in this Undo. Tsabo's Web, Powder Keg looks good. Chain of Vapor looks like fine. Yeah, we'll do a single copy of Zombie Infestation for the Tog. That way, if they have like way too many disenchants, we can kind of play through it. And 1 Duress. We're going to try this. Submit. This is the list that won some 50+ Italian tournament? Correct. That is this list. This hand does not contain a Zombie Infestation. I do, however, have Intuition plus Duress. So I can go Duress the turn before I Intuition, go get all of my Infestations and be good to go. The Mother is fine. All right, F6. There's a Gush. I think we're going to open on Portent before we bother Duressing. Hopefully they don't just like rip a Seal of Cleansing. Portent me. AK, Deep Analysis, Smother. The Smother looks pretty dead now. The AK is like blank-ish. I think we can just do better than this. We're just gonna put it back in any order and shuffle. And then opponent, you may go. I would like to draw a card off Portent. Island, honestly, fine. True Believer, also fine. All right, pass to me. Take an untap, take a draw. All right, Counterspell is obviously awesome to hold up here. We're just gonna pass. That 2/2 not presenting much of a clock. Not super worried. Death by Taco. Hey, you should probably just kill them. Hey, Travis, when you're right, you're right. Combat's good. I take 2. Playing leagues, by the way, on MTGO, Travis, I am pleased. Yeah, I'll take 2. Plain, sure. You want to convert into this Counterspell? Morph? Hell yeah, you do. That's probably a Whip Quarter, but if it's an Angel, I'm stoked. It's a Whip Quarter, though. Me turn. Draw. Underground River. We'll play the Delta. This is probably our Intuition turn. You may go. Yeah, it's a very sick upgrade for me. It's very good. Attack for 2 is fine. Ouch. Seal of Cleansing? Well, that rips. Yeah, you got it. Okay, what we're gonna do then, if they're on the seal plan, we're gonna fetch here. We're gonna grab a Swamp. We're still gonna Intuition now. Oh, wait, guys, I can't Intuition. That True Believer stops me. Oh, fuck. That's crazy. On tap. Thank you, Death by Taco. I love you too. So getting to, I can't Duress, I can't Intuition. So True Believer pretty good here. We aren't just gonna concede though. They've only got 3 in hand and like Tog is still crazy. Also, Sickening Dreams just messes them up pretty bad. We might be on hard cash this Gush mode. Attack for 2 is a-okay. I will take it. That's a good reason to get these Intuitions out of the deck. Savannah Lions, sure. All right, pass to me, untap. Foil, you would have been cool a turn ago. Underground River, And then I think I might be on Hardcast Gush at end step. Yeah, I think something like that looks good. If we can find a Sickening Dreams, they might protect their true believer with Mom, but they'll lose the Mom in that case. I can pitch both Squees to the Sickening Dreams, so that's kind of the out we're playing to right now. We should draw out Wrath of God. That's true. We should put Wrath of God in our deck. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Hardcast Gush. I haven't done this in a while. Found the Sickening Dreams. Untap, draw, island, sure. Play it, tap 1, 2, cast Sickening Dreams. I'll discard Squee. At some point I'll be able to target them. Do I need this Duress though? I guess they probably don't have any way to pump. Yeah, we'll just go Squee. Any order is fine. Who do you want to protect with your Mom? Do you want to protect Mom with Mom? Sure. But now I can intuition. Super late night stream, but glad I caught it. I hope you're doing good, Shroom. Thanks, Requiem. Appreciate you. Well, now I can target with this Duress as well, which is big game. Duress you? Wouldn't be shocked if this missed. Enlightened Tutor, no response. Tormod's Crypt entered, sure. No response. Swords to Plowshares is gone. We have our answer wrapped up for the Exalted Angel. It's not nice. We're gonna still be grinding, but we've got outs. Oh my God, your music is so much more chill than Caleb's. Caleb's is blasting. I actually did enjoy it, but I just assume a lot of people kind of don't. Okay, here comes the Morph Creature. How do I want to deal with this? I can intuition I can do a really weird intuition pile to try to answer this, right? Did I leave all of my Smothers in? Let's intuition in response. We have, let's see, Smother, Sickening Dreams. I mean, if I just get Smother, Sickening Dreams, they'll give me a Smother and then I still can't take out the Mom. It's a little bit awkward. I can go grab, yeah, I think we're gonna grab Deep Analysis. It needs to kind of be cards I almost don't care about. So it'll be Mitch the Quaker, easy 3 Gush, true. If we go 3 Gush, wait, hold on. Mitch might be cooking over there. Easy 3 Gush that I can, oh my God. Mitch, I'm so glad you came in. I went into the tank about something weird. Well, we can't just take the Powder Keg because they get to give us the card that they want to. I think Mitch is cooking with 3 Gush. I think it's like literally, because there's a Tormod script in play. So we'll go any order in the bin from that. Good call, Mitch. And then we're going to respond to that. Cast Gush by returning 2 islands. And then we get to keep resources in our hand, which is actually quite good. One of them's an AK. I don't hate that. Then we'll go foil, cast, targets, island, pitch, Polluted Delta as well. And then they're just going to have to crack the Tormod script here because I've got 2 Squees in the bin. If they leave that thing untapped, my jaw is actually going to hit the floor. Attacking also seems like that's the only leverage they have, so they have to get their clock going. But I've got, boy, do I got some top decks. Are you going to do it in my upkeep? Because I want these back. No response. They're all gone. No. Take a draw. Sickening Dreams. I can just like do it now for 1. I think I'm supposed to. Sickening Dreams. Pitch 1 island. Done. I'll go to 4. You'll go to 17. You'll lose your Mother of Runes. You have Stone Cold nothing. I think I still want to play my island out. And then we'll pass. Another Mom? Yeah, I guess we're going to do this in response just cuz. Not that it matters. All right, we get a Chain of Vapor. That's actually not bad. We're kind of just looking for like chaining accumulated knowledges at this point. Tsabo's Web doesn't do a lot, but I'll jam it like this. Tsabo's Web. Trigger the Tsabo's Web. Draw a island. All right, play the island past the turn. There's a cool line I can take next turn. We'll see if we can get them to pop their Seal of Cleansing here. Tsabo makes it so lands with activated abilities can't be untapped, which is big game. All right, we're not going to take a block here. I'm actually fine taking the first point. Go to end step. Now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tap for a blue Chain of Vapor targeting Tsabo's Web. Do you have a response? Okay, I will sacrifice a land. It'll be this non-basic, and I will copy the Chain of Vapor targeting Mother of Runes. Cool. That buys us another turn and gives us a redraw off the Tsabo's Web. Take a draw. Bloody Woods. All right, play a land. We've got turns to draw out of it, but one of our best draws in Zombie Infestation, we're not even set up for. So we kind of just want to draw one of Psychatog or just start ripping like AKs would be very good here. Another land, sure. Draw. It does shut off man lands, yep. All right, we are bricking past the turn. We've got like a turn to 2 more to figure it out. After that, they're gonna like eventually just draw a creature, right? Like if they ever don't attack with this Mother, they're dropping something. A Morph is bad. Combat, nothing, smart. Draw for turn. Portent, take it. Portent me. Smother, Infestation, Island. Legitimately useless. Any order, shuffle, pass the turn. It's a whip quarter. If this top deck isn't like hot heat, we're done for. No good. Okay, concede. We're going to game number 3. And since we're on the play, it kind of feels like we want Diabolic Edict for starters. Undo could be okay. I think E-Plague's also good here. These seem medium. I'm actually gonna just like cut my Duresses, I think. I want these. Foil seems even more miserable on the draw, or on the play. Let's get that Infestation back into my deck. All right, let's do it. I would like to play first. All right, AK, Gush, Squee. This hand doesn't really play into anything that they're trying to do at all. That said, it's a pretty good source of card advantage. I think we just generally keep hands like this. I refuse to believe that Ivory Tower is a real card. Bitch, I'm happy for you, man. I don't know what else to say. All right, here's my island. You may go. It can't hurt you if you disbelieve it. True. Draw island. I'm fine just having like tons of blue sources in play. We really only need one swamp to work off of for like the entirety of the game. Kind of want to listen to Stolen Gin, so I'm going to do that. Boom. Continue. Little plains, double white. Whip quarter? Yeah, got it. Probably should have played Polluted Delta to go get Surveil land there. Yeah, right. All right, tap for 2. We'll do an AK. Into a Gush. 3 Gushes is pretty bad. On tap, take a draw. Another AK is pretty good. Play a land, pass the turn. Or maybe a Xander's Lounge so we can cast the Squee. True. I take 2. Ouch. 3rd land. Seal of Cleansing? Yeah, that's fine. End step. Let's draw more cards. AK. Ooh, Tog. That's pretty good. We kind of don't want to draw Swamp. We're going to fetch for it now. Swamp. Take a draw. Wow. We can kind of slow roll the shit out of this Psychatog. We're going to Portent ourselves. We see Sickening. Wow. Chat, look at that. Look at those cards. Those are gorgeous. We're going to take those cards, every last one of them, starting with, actually the order they're being presented in is fine. If I didn't want one of those, which one would it be? Powder Keg? All right, we'll keep them. We'll go Keg to the bottom, followed by Infestation, followed by Sickening Dreams. I will not use the ability. That's a wonderful card. Remind me not to fetch until I have to. Combat, Modern Border, Zombie Infestation, shake my head. Look, man, it's mana traders. They don't give you what you want. Yeah, no response. I'll take a draw. Attackers is good. I will take another 2. Also, budget is a thing. Truth. Wasteland. Good thing I haven't played into that at all. Aura of Silence. Okay, sure. That's fine. End step. Now that they have Aura of Silence, I almost don't want either of the enchantments on top of my deck, so I am going to fetch. Get another island. Next turn, on tap, draw. Portent. I think I want to try to find a counterspell here so I can play out Tog and protect it. Do I do it with just Gush or do I Portent first? No, we're just gonna Gush. Oh, you like those islands? I bought those because of you, Carl. You know what? But also gushing puts me in this weird spot where like the other Gushes in my hand kind of get caught up in my hand. So I could just Portent. Continue trying to support my Tog. Yeah, I think we'll do that. AK, Island, Squee. I want all those cards. Okay. I'll take them in that very order. I will not use Portent's ability. Yeah, I'm just not going to bother playing. I prefer the Theros Beyond Death Islands. That's actually fair. Those are good looking islands. Do we just Sickening Dreams here? Nah, I want to convert my AK that I'm about to draw. Go to combat. That's fine. Blockers. I'm going to 12. It hurts. It hurts me. End step. So many more cards, please. Hi, everybody. Ooh, Diabolic Edict. Next turn. Engineered Plague. Look at all these candies. I can't use the Engineered Plague. Let's go. Land. My main win condition is still Psychatog, so we're still kind of just looking for Counterspell. One thing we can do pretty comfortably here, it feels like, is just Diabolic Edict our opponent. Or we could just Sickening Dreams now. What are the chances we can ever get this Engineered Plague into play? Pretty poor. Just Sickening Dreams for 20 so you can go to game 3 at 101. Tap for black, tap for blue. I'm going to, you know what? It might just be better to Sickening Dreams here. As weird as that seems, I am going to do that. Sickening Dreams. I'm going to discard Squee plus Krovikan Horror. Done. They're going to go in the graveyard in the order of Krovikan Horror followed by Squee. This brings me back to 7. We're kind of just looking for like our first counterspell. We only have the one Psychatog. It came in from the board. So like, I don't think our opponent has swords, but the chance that they do is non-zero. I also will not be putting this Krovikan Horror back in my hand. You got a Silver Knight. Declare attacks. End step. This time I will take my Krovikan Horror back. My turn. Squee, come back. Another island. We'll take it. We'll play the island out. Do we just jam Krovikan Horror now? It's a 2/2. Just kind of like infinite chumps the Silver Knight. I got a better idea. I'm just really trying to leverage the Psychatog. I'm going to go to discard and I've got 9. So we'll pitch Krovikan Horror and Squee, and we'll put Krovikan Horror in the bin first, followed by Squee. I think we're going to like hard dig for the counterspell here. We just want to go like hard cast Gush, into like Gush on my turn if I need to. This is game 3. White Savannah Lions. Who cares? End step, hard cast this Gush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because Chain of Vapor could be a draw. There's a counterspell. We're in it. And then I will take this Krovikan Horror back. And then my turn on tap. Squee triggers. I will take it. Chain of Vapor also helps protect the Psychatog. So what we're going to do here is I want as much mana up as possible. So we're going to go blue, Gush. Cast, return, island. Ooh, 2 intuitions, huh? Then we're gonna play an island back out, tap the swamp for a black, and play our Psychatog. Then we're gonna go to our end step, and we're gonna pitch a bunch of shit. They're gonna swords, so I'm going to tap for blue, and see how many swords they have. Counterspell? Can I discard cards now? All right, we'll pitch Squee, Krovikan Horror, Squee, one of our 2 intuitions, and we will put them in the order of intuition, Krovikan Horror, Squee, and you go, opponent. White. Ramosian Sergeant. Doesn't have haste, so sure. I can overpay for a, ooh, no, I pitched my, no, I didn't pitch my Engineered Plague. I can overpay for an Engineered Plague just to take that out. 2, Whip Quarter, sure. Combat, I will take my Krovikan Horror back, yes. On tap, I will take both of my Squeeze back. They have to block this Psychatog. That was a Smother, that's quite good. Okay, we're gonna go straight to combat. Block with Savannah Lions, activate Psychatog, pitch Krovikan Horror, and then activate Psychatog, pitch Squee, just to get the Squee on top of the Krovikan Horror so I don't forget that it needs a creature directly above it. Kill the Savannah Lions, and then we need to smother. Actually, no, we don't need to smother. We need to play Island, and then we need to go black, 1, 2, and then 1, 2 for the Aura of Silence. So we can play Engineered Plague, and we're going to name Human. It would be really cool if you could exile like 3 cards from your graveyard to give Tog flying. That I actually just agree with. Human. And then my opponent may go. Krovikan Horror, I won't even bother getting back. Seal of Cleansing resolves. You can attack me for 8 here. Or not, yeah, that was the Seal of Cleansing. They're leaving the Aura of Silence in play. They're gonna keep that Whip Quarter back to stop me from just deleting them with the Psychatog. 1, 2, Silver Knight's fine. Krovikan Horror I will take back this time. This doesn't look like Casino. What's going on, Kevin? On tap, I will get my Squee back. This is fine. I don't have anything to say to that. No response to the Squee either. I do want it back. What's the draw for turn? It's another island. I'll take that. We'll play the island. We're going to go black, blue. I'm going to smother this Whip Quarter right now. I just want it out of play. And then we're not dead to this. We've got Chain of Vapor. Do we need to do anything else? I don't think so. We're just passing. I must discard a card. Yeah, I'll discard a card. Combat. Do we attack with both? That's actually crazy. Yeah, I'll take it. Mother of Runes. Sure thing. Do I intuition here? I think I might. Just to see what I can get. You know what? No, that's stupid. Yeah, you got a mother. 1 for a second mother. Okay, that's also fine. End step. Okay, now I believe I'm going to... How many Squeeze do I have access to? I can just like kind of kill here almost. Intuition. We're gonna grab Squee, and... Or do we get Sickening Dreams, Powder Keg? No, we get Squee. Is that stupid, guys? I think I might be being a little silly. Squee. Where is he? Where's my guy? Krovikan Horror. Clock is getting tight, it's true. Any order, my turn. On tap, I want all 3 of these back. Draw them all, draw for turn. Oh, Sickening Dreams, I just top decked it. Okay, black, 1, Sickening Dreams for 1. That's lucky. Blue, Gush, cast, return island. I'm looking for a counterspell here in case they do have a swords. All right, Tsabo's web, I guess. Oh, island back out, Tsabo's. Oh, they conceded. Okay, we got there. That means they didn't have the sword. What I was gonna try to do is find a second counterspell just to back it up because they had no way of knowing if I had it or not, but we got there. All right, found opponent. This hand has the Infestation, a Horror. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. I mean, if our opponent's dirtling at all, we're just going to win. If our opponent's too aggressive, we're gonna lose. That's just the way this hand is. Forest, birds, oh hell yeah. Take a draw. Portent, please. Damn, island, go. Brushland. Is this corned beef hash? That's just the Sylvan Library, that's fine. Yep, you got it, Mother. Take a draw. Squeeze amazing here. Swamp, tap 1, 2. Play Zombie Infestation. Activate the Infestation right now, pitching Horror and Squee. Put the Horror in the bin first, followed by the Squee. Make a zombie, get the Horror back. Go ahead, opponent. Shroom, now that Premodern is officially MTGO, do you think you'd be doing casual online streams more often? So I wasn't going to start till next year with a normal stream schedule, because as you know, I do daily videos on Fluorescent. I've just started doing 2 a week on NeonMushroom for Value, Vintage, and Pauper. But now that I can play leagues, yes, you're going to start to see me play a lot more on MTGO. Probably a mix of Pauper, but mostly Premodern. All right, Ren Lemonade, just do it. Pay 8. They did not pay 8. Please don't naturalize my Zombie Infestation. 4. Tradewind Rider, that's a good one. Pass to me. Pass to me. Untap. Squee, I will get back. Draw Swamp, sure. I think we're gonna do this right now. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Intuition, targeting my opponent. We're going to grab Squee, and I think in this spot, Deep Analysis. Opponent, you can give me whichever one you want. Any order. All right, now I will activate this Zombie Infestation like this, pitching Krovikan Horror plus Squee. We'll put Krovikan followed by Squee, and then no response. And then we will just pass the turn, getting our Krovikan Horror back. Krovikan does its thing, I want it back. And then opponent, you can go. Green, Quarian Ranger, now you can bounce 2 things a turn. That's so many. Sickening Dreams should be sick in this matchup. 1, white, 2, survival. Uh-oh, that's bad. Yep, you've untapped birds. There's a forest. Survival pitching their Squee. They've only got 1 Squee, see, there's their problem. That Tradewind Rider is gonna be impossible to get off the board. What we're gonna try to do is put more than 2 zombies in play per turn cycle. Easier said than done. Monk Realist entered? Okay. Our opponent sorted us out in no time. We gotta go to sideboard. In this matchup, things I'm interested in are Psychatog, Coffin Purge potentially, Sickening Dreams, Engineered Plague, Undo. This is maybe a matchup where Undo. These are all the cards that could be good. I'm not gonna have nearly this much to take out, but let's see what we can actually get out of the deck to start with. Not nearly that much. Okay, we're gonna not take these Undus. Wait, well, Exalted Angel's a factor. Nope, I think we're not gonna fight their survival plan. I think we're not gonna bother with Undo. I'm just looking at how much I actually have that I can take out of my deck. There's not very much. Let's remove we're on the play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, funky, 5. Okay, we're gonna do that. Submit. Upsetting Tradewind Rider there. Okay, I'll be on the play. This hand has 1 land, tough. Sickening Dreams is a great thing to have here, but we don't have like a Portent or something that can let us stretch this, so we gotta ship it. Infestation, Island, Portent, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we'll keep this. What do we not want? Probably the AK? Probably the AK. I think this chain may wind up being important. Yep, keep Island, tap it. Portent, me. Black Source, pretty good. Do I want a second Chain of Vapor though? Not particularly. Now we're gonna, ew. Oh, I hate this. Any order, shuffle. Go ahead, opponent. I get a card off Portent. Okay, good job mulliganing that AK to the bottom. I drew it again. Windswept Heath, sure. That fetch is fine. Birds? Birds. All right, plan. Hold up blue for the foreseeable future. Gush, not bad, pass. All right, this is where opponent goes Orange Chant, Survival of the Fittest, rip. Fetch is fine. Plains, tap for 1, 2, Sylvan Library. I think we let that go. I don't love letting it go. Mother of Runes. Yeah, we're not counterspelling that either. All right, pass to me, let's AK. Swamp, mint, untap, draw, cool. Gush. We have a sequence for next turn, potentially, but I think I'm gonna hold off doing anything for 1 more turn. But it looks like, it's a shame we don't have 3 islands. If we had like the swamp on our hand, we could, well, I guess it still doesn't work that way. We just really wanna float 2 blue with our islands, Gush, get an island back in play Zombie Infestation, but there's like no way we can still hold up Counterspell to protect our Infestation, unfortunately. Our opponent correctly assessing that they probably shouldn't take a ton of extra cards. Looks like they took none. Survival, no, there's the 1. We don't like that. Colorless, green, Wall of Blossom, sure. F6, I got nothing for you, opponent. Untap, draw, no land. Ooh, Sickening Dreams is pretty cool though. Let's Gush. Bouncing 1, 2. Wow, 2 more AKs, cool. Let's play Island. Let's pick up some more cards with AK. And then, yeah, let's make him interact with our first Infestation, I guess. Go ahead, opponent. They're taking an extra and putting 1 back, cool. Combat, we attacking? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're just passing to me, which is A-okay. Untap, take a draw. Counterspell's cool. We'll play this island. Now we're gonna hold tight. Our opponent neglected to put anything into play, so we're like holding up multiple counterspells, accumulated knowledge, just kind of waiting till we can start firing this Zombie Infestation off. And once it is time to start firing this, we probably want to open on Sickening Dreams first. Alternatively, our opponent doesn't know about Sickening Dreams and we just pitch 10 cards to it. Morph, how about You don't do that. What if that? Cool. All right, pass to me. Dope. Untap, draw. Gush, cool. Can I just kill right now? If I bounce both my islands and Gush, that puts me up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll have 9 cards. That's not quite enough to Sickening Dreams for lethal. Wait. But it is though, right? So if I AK first, and that'll draw me 3 cards. Guys, I'm going crazy. It's to each player. So AK, draw 3. Opponent, another AK. What the fuck? Well, now I can like duress my opponent too. Carl, do we go for it? Carl, do I just pull the trigger and go for it? I won't be able to live with myself if I don't go for this. Gush, I'm not gonna even duress. I'm just going for this. All right, cool. Island 1, 2, Sickening Dreams, pitching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why is it only 9? There should be another 10, 10, 10. There's 10. Okay, Sickening Dreams. We just die to swords here. Let's go. Don't swords. No! Fuck. No regrets. No regrets. Correct. No regrets. Go to one opponent. Your library's dead. Maybe my infestation eventually kills you. That rules. I'm happy I did it still. Jesus Christ. All right, go ahead. They're locked out of Brushland for colored mana. That's not nothing, I guess. This stream is exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, that's outstanding. Sylvan Safekeeper, sure. My turn. On tap, draw. Intuition could wind up being good. I just want to go on record as saying that if we didn't do that, we 100% win this game, but I'm really glad we did do it anyway. Sorry, I don't have my deck in the stream decker right now. I apologize. I didn't realize I was going to be doing this stream till now. I take my turn. Land off the top, please. Go ahead. Oh, 2 intuition is only 370. True. I've got mine. Do you have yours? Combat, attack for 1. I take it. Intuition for 3 more Sickening Dreams. I only brought in 2, but that would be really cool. I take end step. Intuition. OP is dead in like 6 turns. So true. All right. So here there's a number of things we could actually do. The thing we're probably supposed to do here is grab Squee plus 1 copy of where is he? Where's the other guy? Squee plus. Are they both gone? Have I lost both of my Krovikan Horrors? Are they like locked away? Krovikan Horror. Where are you? Oh, it's right here. Krovikan Horror. Squee, specifically because Krovikan can kill here if I cast it. You're gonna spot me on those? I'll run up at LobsterCon. I'm not probably gonna, if not, I'm probably gonna jam Dead Guy L and make everyone sad. Just win LobsterCon with Dead Guy L and make everyone realize the truth. All right, they gave me the Krovikan Horror, sure. My turn. I'll take both of these Squees back, no response. All right, take a draw. Psychatog's cool. I don't think we're using it here. We're gonna go Zombie Infestation, pitch Krovikan Horror and Squee. Then we're gonna put the Krovikan Horror in the bin first, followed by the Squee, make a zombie. No responses. Combat. The reason we're doing this now, sorry, I don't have my deck in the stream decker right now. I realized last minute that I needed to do this. I do want the Krovikan Horror back next turn. Gaia's Cradle, that's a lot of mana. Declare attackers. Link okay? Yeah, if you could ship a link to a similar deck, that would be perfect. Activate Zombie Infestation before we go to the end step, pitching these two. Krovikan will enter first, followed by Squee. I'll make a zombie. No response. Thank you, Carl. End step, I'll get the horror back. Then I will activate the infestation, pitching Krovikan Horror and Psychatog. Krovikan enters first, followed by Tog. No response. Third zombie, my turn. On tap, get 2 Squeeze back, and then draw a zombie infestation, I guess. Combat, attack with all my creatures. We swords in? Yeah, no response. All right, attack with all my dudes. Block, sure. Damage. All right, end step. Give me that horror back. Eat it, Ollie, right? I just spent a bunch of money on my playset of original print Sylvan Safekeepers with Ollie Rade on them himself. Giving him the business, yep, sure are. This deck's fire. This deck's very cool. All right, we got there even though there was a nail biter at the end. Tight. Are we changing anything? Maybe a foil comes back in. Maybe a duress comes out because, well, I guess I can still like duress the, I think we'll take out a chain. Yeah, we can still duress the, whatchamacallit, the survival. What a cool game. Yeah, I thought that was fun. I forgot that you can just kill people with Sickening Dreams from 10 life. Our opponent's gonna think twice about taking extra cards off library now. This hand has Duress, Powder Keg, Counterspell, AK. No black source. We've got Counterspell wrapped up and Powder Keg. I think we're supposed to keep this, but I don't think we can mulligan to black source Duress. I think we have to keep a reasonable hand, and this is a reasonable hand. How often does one get to do a Sickening Dreams for 10? That was a first for me. Very worth it, agreed. Now I'm kind of worried about the Fluorescent Fungus channel. Now that there's pre-modern leagues, I'm like a little bit worried that I'm gonna want to flood the channel with MTGO gameplay. I try to keep it down to like 1 to 2 games of MTGO gameplay per 2-week cycle we're keeping. But now I'm gonna have so much extra. I'm not gonna be able to get it all out. How often do you stream Paper Premodern? What days? They're not specific days because I need a guest to do that. And all my friends are, shocker, full functioning adults. So that's a little bit tricky. But we try to stream about once a week Paper, and I'm trying to change that soon. I'm also gonna be moving my studio location within the next 365 days. So there's a bunch of question marks. I will have a stream schedule for Digital Magic shortly though. I'm considering streaming pre-modern leagues from MTGO. Carl, you should. That would be, I would watch them. I need more stream pre-modern. I'll be happy with a ton of MTGO vids. You want more, but I do daily. How much more can I do for pre-modern? I'm doing my best. They're just gonna like windmill slam survival. I have a null opponent, trust me. Trust, I have the Annul. Oh, it's a Tormod script, that's fine, who cares? All right, it's survival, rats. Carl, thank you for plugging the Patreon. All right, pass to me, untap, draw, Gush, cool. We're gonna continue to hold up this Counterspell. No, it's fine, we'll Powder Keg next turn. We can actually Powder Keg that Tormod script out of play, meaning we can set up our engine. Pitch Mage to survival, sure. 24-hour max stream, that's what you can do. It's hard enough to get max for like a day. For like a 4-hour block. Mother of Runes? Sure. Well, now I can just Powder Keg on one, right? Definitely they were supposed to attack with that Sylvan Safekeeper. They probably just clicked through. I'll draw a card. It's a Swamp. That's pretty good here. Untap and draw. That's a Squee. That's also pretty good. All right, here's my Swamp. I think I'm kind of just priced into... I know they have... I actually don't know what's in their hand. I think I'm just priced into getting this Keg into play, breaking that Crypt, and trying to go for my game plan. If I can draw another, like, land, I can play Zombie Infestation plus hold up Counterspell. Kinda like that. Yeah, here's my Keg. You can go, opponent. Or do I just Duress? I think I just Duress. I don't want to. I probably miss, but I'll look. I'll take a peek. Oh, Furnace. Stoked I did that. So we know they have an island. Go ahead, opponent. You get your Squee back. Green pitch Squee. That's fine. I wonder if they need to get like a Birds or maybe a Yavimaya Granger here. Some way to make blue mana. No, they have an island in their hand. What the fuck am I talking about? It's like common information. Where's the song that I really want? Come back. Bring. Wait, I missed it. Haha. I want to listen to this song, sorry. They got Wall of Roots. Played the island. Probably play Wall. There's the wall. Do I just pop this Keg on one and ignore the Tormod script? I think I might. Yeah, I'll drag this game out a little bit longer. Is that safe against a survival? I just don't think I'm going to get there by playing Infestation, making a dude, them go get a Monk Realist, pop my Infestation, then trying to grind back into that spot. Yeah, we're going to the end. We're gonna take this Powder Keg up. Next turn, Powder Keg, yes please. Another AK. Well, I'm gonna pop this Keg on one right now. That way they can't get as much mana out of their Gaia's Cradle. I like that. And then we're just gonna pass through the turn. I don't think this accumulated knowledge will be quite good enough to get them to crack the crit, but if they do, that would be cool. Strand, so their hand's Squee mystery card. Pitch the Squee, sure. Hermit, fuck out of here. Attackers. Oh, thank you for the subscription, the Reluctant Jew. Appreciate it. Next turn, take an untap, take a draw. Okay, little Chain of Vapor action. I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start with an AK to see if they'll crack the crypt. They didn't. Smart. That was a very smart play from our opponent. Then I think I'd like to Gush. Bounce island, bounce island. Smother, not bad. Play an island back out. And then let's see if I can make them crack that crypt here. 1, 2, Zombie Infestation. I've got the backup Infestation, and I can discard in a way that kind of incentivizes them to do the thing. I'm gonna pitch now. Krovikan Horror and Squee. Krovikan's gonna go first, followed by my buddy Squee. And this should incentivize them. It's too juicy. 2 AKs, Krovikan Horror, Squee. I don't think there's any chance they don't crack it here. And then no response. Crack that crypt. No response. All right, and now we've got this Squee still, so that's kind of cool. They might be priced into pitching Squee to go get Monk Realist. They don't know that I have another Infestation. 1, 2. Ray of Revelation? Well, that's not as good. They just have the Ray. Pitch, sure. Genesis? Smart. Would they just get Birds? Cast the Birds? Sure. Untap, take a draw. Underground River, not the best. Playing Paper Premodern is making me really want to boot MTGO back up. Those are not words I thought I would ever type again, right? It's awesome. Do I just like get on the board or am I like hunting for Sickening Dreams here? Let's go island. I could smother this Wall of Roots, just start getting in, putting like any pressure in play. I think I'll hold up Chain of Vapor for my own Zombie Infestation. Let's play this Infestation. Combat, no attacks, end step, go. It's a hard spot to play from. If we can find a Sickening Dreams, I think we've got a real route into this game. And if we're just kind of playing against an active survival, which is tough. No response. Are we Genesising? We're Genesising. No response. I missed it earlier, but you could have discarded Squee and X in response to Ray and gotten another zombie. True. That's a good call. I did just kind of miss that, huh? 3 manas. Activate survival, no response. Oh, you missed it too. Got it. All right, they're gonna raise, so we're gonna go tap for a blue, Chain of Vapor my own Zombie Infestation. I will not be copying it. Okay, Ray is exiled. 2 more, Meddling Mage, no response. Sickening Dreams off the top would be hot, hot, hot fire. Yep, they name a Zombie Infestation. I've got the Smother wrapped up if I need to. Attackers, end step, my turn. Dreams? Smother number 2, Underground River, black, blue, Smother Mage, blue, black, Zombie Infestation. Go ahead. Paying 1, 2, 3. Grabbing that mage back, sure. Survival, yeah, I imagine they're gonna go get realist here. There's the realist. That's fine. Here, I'm gonna make me a zombie. Squee plus island, any order. Our way to win this game really is to find some card advantage into Psychatog Sickening Dreams and try to kill them all in one go. Easier said than done, but doable. All right, opponent, your only enemy, I mean, our opponent's very advantaged. Their only real enemy is their clock. So they should probably get going on something. Meddling Mage, makes sense. They name Sickening Dreams, that's brutal. Combat, I wouldn't. End step, I would. On tap, get that Squee back. Yes, please. Foil, I'll take it, go to combat. Let's get in with both of these. If they wanna spend their turn looping Meddling Mage, I'll foil it on the way back down. Yeah. I need to deal like any number of points of damage to my opponent here. Sure, you may go. I wonder why they bought back their Monk Realist. I think it would have just been strictly better to buy back their Deranged Hermit and start to cast it. Unless they're gonna like go search for a Deranged Hermit now with the survival. How many Gushes are left in our deck? 3? 3, that's a pretty good number. Unfortunately, only 2 AKs left though. Masticore, that's a good one. Masticore is a no from me, dog. Yep, pitch with survival. The Monk Realist. Trade Wind, sure. All right, Sickening isn't even quite good enough here. We need like Gush into Sickening. That's how we get this game. Gush? All right, time to concede that game. The Trade Boom Riders is active now, so we're 1-1. Another. Does anyone know what the prize payouts are like, if there are any for the friendly leagues? You have to pay to get into them, so I assume there's some ROI involved. Now there's 117 active players. Holy hell, that's awesome. Found one. All right, our opponent's on the play, which is lame. Hi, good luck. Explanation point. This hand blows chunks. Mulligan Premodern has really grown a lot lately, and it's great. It's awesome. It rules. This hand is, I guess, like we're not going to 5. All right, let's go. Let's hope we can convert Smother and Counterspell, and then we'll have a chance. City, sure. Why am I playing against Mother of Runes decks every single round? What is happening? Another Krovikan Horror is not where we want to be. City, sure. Premodern is dope. Why am I playing against this deck again? All right, attacking here is actually crazy. I'm going to Smother. Or do I just hold up Counterspell? Nah, I'm just gonna hold up Counterspell. Land, start the Squee train. Run the Squee train on me. It's only Monday night, dude. It's too early for all that. Survival pitch wall, sure. Squee. We're squeeing. We're pitching Squee. Birds? Birds. Yeah, you can take the damage. I'm not gonna answer this birds here, I don't think. No attack, smart. Attacking last turn is like crazy. But now they got something to protect. On tap draw. Intuition, not the worst. Go ahead, opponent. I wonder what the intuition is here. Like there's a pull to intuition for 3 infestations, but right now I'm kind of already set up with Krovikan Horror. I need Squee. I might just intuition for like 3 AKs. Activate survival's fine. Meddling Mage, sure. You can take the damage off the City of Brass. You, however, cannot resolve Meddling Mage. Green, Sylvan. All right, let's see what we top deck. Gush. Let's start with a Gush. 1, 2. There's an infestation, cool. So we've got 2 floating. We can go hold up the foil. We'll go black, ouch, infestation, paying a blue, play island out, and then pass the turn, and we're gonna try to start the train. I think what we're doing this turn is foiling a Monk Realist, if I had to take a guess. You get Squee back, sure. Discord, oh, Juice programmed that in there for me. Awesome, thanks Juice, who's not here right now. He's probably hanging out with the wife and kid. Activate survival is fine. Be going for a Monk. Nantuko Vigilante, same difference. 1, 2, 3, foil. Hit this, pitch island, pitch one of the Krovikan Horrors. We just really want to draw a land here. I think we're really in business if we do. We did. All right, Polluted Delta. We're still going to hold up Counterspell for now, just in case our opponent wants to go grab like a Deranged Hermit. That's something we need to be prepared for, but we're getting ready to start doing our thing. Scrambled Dutes here from Value Vintage. Love to see y'all supporting the format. Also watch y'all's Zoo versus Dracoblast video, and I think I know a Premodern deck I want to try at my local when they run Premodern events. That's awesome. Love to see it. All right, we're going for a survival. Is it Hermit time? Genesis, sure. All right, cool. Why do I keep playing against this fucking deck? I don't even know if it's a bad matchup or anything. but Jacobest is way too funny. I love that deck. You were watching me play David Cross from Portland's version. Normally it doesn't splash blue, but I'm a pretty big fan of the blue splash. Exalted Angel, sure. Okay, so we need to interact with the Angel. Island, tap, tap, Counterspell, target the morph. Island, pass to me, pass to me. All right, I think we have to, ooh, Gush. All right, tap 2, Gush, return 2 islands. Beep, beep. Chain of Vapor's a cool one. Play an island back out, tap it. Let's Intuition, targeting our opponent. Let's go grab Squee, Squee, Squee. Any order into the bin. Unfortunately, I need to get to bed. Good night. Everyone, good luck with the rest of your games. Appreciate it, buddy. Have a good night. We're gonna pitch Krovikan Horror and Squee to Zombie Infestation. Put in the Horror in play first, into the graveyard first. Then the Squee. Make a zombie. Then we will pass the turn. Krovikan Horror will do its thing, come back to my hand, and then you can go. As a noob for MTGO, how do I buy cards for Premodern? My recommendation's Card Hoarder. I just don't know if this deck has what it takes to grind against Genesis in the late game. We like really can't let survival resolve. I think that's the thing that matters the most in this matchup. Okay, they bought back what? Vigilante, sure. Floody, fetch, 11. White, Meddling Mage, sure. You can get tickets right through MTGO. You can also just pay cash for your cards. I would recommend renting to figure out what deck you want to play first. Okay, you've named Counterspell with Meddling Mage. That happened. Okay, the City of Brass resolves, and yeah, you can do a morph. That's fine too. Card Hoarder has a really robust rental program. They do. I use Mana Traders, but I've got no hangups with Card Hoarder whatsoever. Okay, we're going to my turn. Well, on tap, we're gonna get 3 Squees back, you guys. Yes. No response. Yes. No response. Yes. There's all my Squees. There's an Underground River. Sure. Here's an island. There's a non-zero chance winning this game looks like resolving Krovikan Horror because our opponent's down at 10. That morph is almost certainly an MTGO Vigilante that they just bought back. Let's go activate Zombie Infestation. Let's pitch Squee plus Krovikan Horror, putting that Krovikan Horror in the graveyard first, followed by the Squee. No response. And then let's... Attacking's like actually really good here. If they tap that Mother of Runes, they get blown out. Let's go to combat, attack for 2. They take it, smart. Go to end step. Let's grab this Krovikan Horror back, and then we can just pass now. Yeah? Yeah. All right, what are they going for here? The Wall of Blossoms makes sense. Tap for 2, flip Nantuko Vigilante. We're gonna do some stuff. Let's activate Zombie Infestation, pitching Squee plus Krovikan Horror, and then we're going to put the Krovikan Horror in the graveyard first, the normal shit, get a zombie, and then I think we're fine losing a land too, so we'll pitch Underground River plus, oh no, did I do that wrong? Did I put those in order wrong? No, I didn't, we're good. Underground River plus Squee, any order. Then we're gonna tap for a blue, and we're gonna Chain of Vapor our own Zombie Infestation. And then we're gonna sacrifice an island, I think. No, we're not. We're gonna leave them with all their creatures. I don't want them to bounce one of my zombies. No response. Here's a bunch of power. Survival, sure. 1, 2, Meddling Mage, sure. So by logic of them having the second Meddling Mage, looking back, it would have been better to let them bounce a zombie and just do the deal with the zombie getting bounced. But I'm gonna go no responses. I'll take that back. And then we'll go to, our turn on tap. I'm gonna get 3 Squees back. No response. Gimme that Squee. No response. Gimme that Squee. All right, we drew a land. This is an interesting point in the game. I believe Krovikan Horror can sacrifice itself. It can. So we can protect this Krovikan Horror from Swords to Plowshares by simply holding it. Very powerful. I think we're getting in with everything. Yeah? Because next turn we can play Krovikan Horror. If they have a Swords, we can sack it to itself, drain them, and then start to try to get these Squees into our graveyard, which seems fine. Okay, these blocks are fine with me. Combat damage, we're gonna go to 4. They're going to give this Meddling Mage protection. In response, I'm going to fetch and grab a basic Swamp, I think is fine here. Tap it, smother the Meddling Mage on Zombie Infestation. Yeah, I like it. I like it, Remix. Okay, your mother has given protection to Meddling Mage. Take 4, please. You're at 4. Tap, tap, Zombie Infestation. Activate, pitch Squee, pitch Krovikan Horror. Do it in the correct order. Get zombie. End step, trigger Krovikan Horror. I want it back. And then go. No response. And they're gonna get their Vigilante back. They also might have to, if they don't have a land in hand, they might have to, oh, they didn't buy it back. That was weird. Maybe they found a new avenue, or maybe they misclicked. I'm not sure which. They could have clicked through, yeah. That'd be tough. Oh well, that's MTGO for you. Wall of Roots is fine, no response. Pitch to survival, sure. They can get Deranged Hermit here, so that's solid. Although it ties up their mana. Exalted Angel is bad for us. Just Hardcast Angel, going down to 3. Okay. Player attackers. We'll go to the second main phase, activate Infestation, pitch Horror, pitch Goblin. Horror in first, make Zombie. No response. Get that, dude. End step. Just pitch everything, cast horror, sack for 1. Yeah, that's the goal. No response. Give me that back. And then we want our horror on our turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this to just pitch Squee plus. Wait, that doesn't work the way we want it to, right? We need a 5th mana for that to work. Because right now it's like we want to pitch Squee Polluted Delta. Because if we pitch Squee Krovikan Horror, they're going to have the opportunity to gain the life off the angel. Now, I don't know how we win otherwise once they start attacking with that Exalted Angel. Just top deck a land like a pro, right? I'm trying to make sure that there's no other lines we have access to. Because once that angel attacks, it's only for 4. And if they attack with it, we've got a lot of zombies. So this makes it interesting. I think same difference. We're going to go to see if we just win here. Pitch, any order. Next turn. Give me all them Squeeze back. Land off the, oh, we drew the land. Okay. So now we're going to go Island, tap for colorless. It's just a colorless to activate, right? 1, 2, 3. Krovikan Horror. Yeah, we do just need the pressure. Combat, attack with everything. Mush, what's your favorite version of the Terrorboard decks? I personally really like Quiet Spec Oath. All right, I'll let damage happen. Mother of Runes giving protection to self. No response. That Exalted Angel doesn't have lifelink. Well, it's not gonna matter. They're out of mana now. So we can just let damage happen. And then with that trigger on the stack, target our opponent, tap for a blue, and then sacrifice the horror itself. No response. All right, we get there. Exalted Angel does not have lifelink. Begin sideboarding. Discarding horror instead of the land last turn would have also worked. No, because we wouldn't get our horror back until our end step, meaning we couldn't do that. We wouldn't have the horror during combat. I think I actually am kind of high on Coffin Purge now that I've seen how this matchup tends to play out. I like the combination of Psychatog plus Sickening Dreams. I actually kind of like E-Plague. Other than that, I think that's it. I think what we don't want, we're on the draw. I'm going to take out 1 foil, but I want to leave 2 in my deck actually, so I can have access to hitting their survival. On the draw, I think Chain of Vapor is generally actually not great in this matchup. It does have play in the Meddling Mage. I'll cut 1, cut a Squee, I'll cut a Duress. Kind of a funky way we have to kind of go about sideboarding here. I don't love it. Then, oh no, we'll be doing more Hermit Feb, don't worry. Maybe just 1 Purge. Then we need 1 more spot, a Zombie Infestation. We'll go like this. Submit. GG, well played. Thank you. Yeah, that was a tight one. All right, this hand, Duresses, not library, but you know, the survival we're keeping. Birds is fine. Out for tonight. Enjoy. Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for dropping by. Underground River, tap it for black. Duress, you. Give me your survival, dude. Oh, just a library? I'll take that then. Go ahead. What's your favorite pre-modern podcast? I hate answering that. I love them all. Right now, I've been listening to a ton of Call of the Herd. When they're able to upload, I also listen every time Shared Discovery uploads. I love the Spike Colony podcast. It's all of them. I really like all of the podcasts that are seeing air right now. All right, there's a Polluted Delta. I'll pass the turn. Hardcast. Hardcast slaps, obviously, which is Duress Crew for anyone who doesn't know. Windswept Heath. There's a few on my watch list that were suggested to me by a buddy of mine as well. Call of the Herd had Andrew from Heavy Play on recently. It was pretty nice. Yeah, it was awesome. They gave me a huge glaze that I don't feel I deserved, but it was really nice of them anyway. We'll grab an island. Windswept Heath's gone. They've got the Squee trapped in their hand. Okay, we're gonna go blue, colorless, AK. Draw Plague, that's unfair. Island, tap, black, E-Plague, bird. Sorry, guys. Go ahead, opponent. Is it true that pre-modern card spikes hard on MTGO because of pre-modern is more official right now? I'm only playing paper MTG. Someone says Tide is 60, take his card. Furnace 15. That's all true, unfortunately. The market's gonna do what the market does. That's just the way it works. It's tough. Hardcast Squee, love that. All right, my turn. On tap, draw, smother, sure, go. I've just got this intuition now. What do we even get? Attack, sure. All right, they're doing City of Brass things. What costs for? Hardcast Genesis? I'm thinking probably not. Fetch, island, hardcast, foil on Genesis. 1, 2, 3, 4. No responses to the cities though. My turn. All right, we've got this Coffin Purge, which is messed up, so we're gonna cast it now. Black, Coffin Purge, Genesis. See ya, buddy. Go ahead. We're gonna continue to hold up multiple intuitions and counterspell. This is messed up. Floody, sure. Also out for the night. Thanks for the stream. You got it, baby. Thanks for coming by. Take 1. Go to end step, sure. They didn't do anything, so I'm gonna cast this intuition. I'm gonna go get some fucked up cards. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3 copies of Accumulated Knowledge, aka 3 mana, draw 4. My turn. All right, no land drop. Let's see if I can find one. AK, draw 4. Thank you. Island, tap it, Portent. Honestly, just me. A bunch of lands in a Portent, any order, shuffle. Triple AK is hilarious, I love it. It's awesome, yeah. Where's Curse Scroll out of? I don't know what we're talking about in there. Pass. Portent triggers, I get a little draw. I'm just looking for Infestation here. I could Intuition for multiple Infestations, but I don't have the ways to power the Infestation yet, so we're just gonna hang out like this for a little bit. End step, my turn, on tap, draw Infestation, not quite. Let's go Portent me, Krovikan Horror. Nope, this isn't quite good enough. Any order, shuffle. We'll go land, we'll go 1, 2, Powder Keg, and we'll just ship the turn back. Take a draw. There's a Duress. Probably not great. If our opponent had non-creature, non-lands, they'd probably be casting them. I'll take 1 off the Squee, who cares? All right, my turn. I don't think I'm intuitioning yet. Powder Keg goes up. Okay, lose another life. My black mana costs life, unfortunately. Duress you. It's gotta be like Swords to Plowshares plus other stuff. Yeah, survival swords. We'll get the survival. You can have a swords. I don't care about that. So Mother of Runes, Swords to Plowshares, sure. Then I guess we're just gonna pass. Probably smother the Squee at end step, then Coffin Purge it. Yeah. Also intuition. Maybe it's just time to go get like, I don't even know what it's time to go get. Combat, who cares? Yeah, I'll take 1. Ouch. White, Mother of Runes. No response. End step. Crack my keg, then smother the Squee, then like intuition for 3 copies of Zombie Infestation. Where are they at though? There they are. 1, 2, 3, and they concede. All right, nice. More. Ritual Sinkhole. Our hand can Duress, foil, Portent, and Intuition. I think we're all wrapped up to keep a hand that looks like this. They mulligan. We like that. Swamp Duress me? Yeah, what do you want to Duress? My Duress or my foil? This isn't like a particularly good hand to Duress into. All right. They took the Duress, sure, they're protecting something. Ooh, Zombie Infestation off the top's not bad. Let's go blue, Portent, me. AK Island, yes. I will go AK Island. I will draw them in that order. I will not use Portent's ability. Pass. What were the chances opponent was playing a black deck with that name? Good point. Ritual Sinkhole is just a line, isn't it? Forest, nothing? Cool. On tap draw. Forest means naturalized, so I'm not just gonna run out this Infestation. I'm just gonna play an island and pass. We've got AK into AK, which is crazy. Cabal Therapy? I don't care. Yeah, you got my intuition. Does any deck in the meta currently play Exhaustion? Not that I know of. Play Tempting Worm, please. They are just passing, great. End step, I'll tap 2 AK, draw an AK, on tap draw, Gush, great. No need to expose my black still. We'll just play an island and pass. Forest, tap for 1, 2, 3. Pernicious Deed, that we care about. Let's go blue, AK. So it looks like we're just playing against the good old Brock. Then I think we need to foil here, but we'll start on Gush. Return island, and then we will go foil, cast, hit Pernicious Deed, pitching 1 island and 1 Squee. Cool. End step, on tap, get my Squee back. Krovikan Horror is a great pickup as well. Let's just play Polluted. Go grab a swamp. 1, 2, Zombie Infestation, activate, pitch 1, 2, Krovikan Horror first, make zombie. Hope they don't have second deed. Go crazy. Go ahead, opponent. Living Wish, sure. Withered Wretch, why not? Passing. End of your main phase. Activate Infestation, pitching 1, 2. Put the Krovikan Horror in first, followed by the Squee. And then we're going to get the Krovikan Horror back. I think we'll get rid of one of our lands as well. End step. No response. I want it back. Activate Zombie Infestation, pitch Underground River plus Krovikan Horror. Put Underground River in first, then the Horror. That's important. No response. Make zombie, on tap. Get 2 Squeeze back. Draw an island. Sure. We will play out an island. I think we do want 1 more. Go to combat. Attack with all my creatures. Combat damage. Then I think, yeah, we'll just go to the end step. Oh, no. We were supposed to get the Krovikan Horror back by pitching Squee. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Ravenous Bailout is bad here. All right. I will pitch Squee plus island. Squee goes first, then island. You're taking Krovikan Horror? That's not, yeah, that is the one I'd take here. That's smart. Make a zombie. Then we will also pitch Squee and Squee. I think we're in like a race. End step, my turn. Get Squeeze back. Another island is the draw. Go to combat. Attack with just every single... They concede? I think they could have won that game. All right, begin sideboarding. What's good against our opponent? Psychatog. They probably have Treetop Villages. Is Sickening Dreams good? Dedict's probably fine. I don't think E-Plague's good. Sickening Dreams could be good. No real action against Pernicious Deed. We have to counter it or discard it. Duress is probably fine. We probably don't need it on 1. Duress, Powder Keg, 1 Squee, 1 Zombie Infestation, 1 foil. Let's go. Root Maze is super good, but the mana is tough. True. Cyborg Skull. What, LMAO? What are you talking about, Cyborg Skull? This hand is pretty weak. If we had a Portent, I'd actually consider it. We'll mulligan. Zombie Infestation Counterspell. Keep, I guess. Kind of am incentivized to pitch a Counterspell just in case they have Cabal Therapy. Him conceding there was weird. I agree. All right, there's a tapped land. Where's that Tsabo's Web? Land, go. I'm putting some Root Mazes in a cart right now. Thank you. Smart, smart, smart. Untap draw. It's an island. We're just going to play it and pass. I'm not going to like expose my Zombie Infestation before I get it set up. Swamp 1, 2, 3. Pernicious Deed. Engineer Plague. I don't give a shit about Engineer Plague. Yep, you've got a Plague on Zombie. My turn. Untap. AK. Sweet. Polluted Delta, pass. I'm cool on that one. Get out of here. MtGO, on tap, AK number 2. We'll convert both of those on the following turn. Probably just get like, how many islands could one man possibly need? Second, Pernicious Deed. We're going to take a search here. Fetch. We're cool with another island. Tap for 1, 2, AK. Do we snap off second AK looking for foil? I don't see why we wouldn't. Well, Duress, that doesn't matter. AK. Okay, that resolves. End step, on tap, draw. Chain of Vapor number 2, sure. A Swamp, 1, 2, Tsabo's Web. Draw a card. Intuition, not bad. Pass the turn. That really chokes up our opponent's mana. E-Plague number 2. All right, now we've got a different plan. That resolves. Does it involve intuitioning right now? Yeah, I'm kind of into an intuition. Let's go for it. Intuition, target you. I know what I'm getting. Where's my deep analysis? Deep analysis. We want, kind of don't want to feed too hard, but I also want to have accumulated knowledges to draw later in the game. So I might actually just grab Squee. Yeah, I like that. Any order. All right, my turn. Give me that Squee back. Oh, I drew another Squee. Wow, that's crazy. Let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4. Krovikan Horror. Pass the turn. Now, if they want to pop their Pernicious Deed, they have to crack their own E-Plagues. End step. We will go to our turn on tap. Gush, sure. Let's go ahead and open on Deep Analysis, targeting myself. Let's get some land drops going. No land drops? Sure. Blue, Portent, me. Double Portent plus Island. Okay. Portent, Island, but I'm not going to shuffle the pile. Gush, return Island, get lots more cards. Island, tap it for a blue. Nope, not 2 blue, just 1. Portent, me. Duress seems like fine. Sure. So we'll draw the Duress second. So we'll go Island, Duress, Portent. I won't shuffle. Then we've already played land. So now we can go to combat, get in. You're probably thinking, why did you draw so many cards? You have to go to discard. They're all squeeze. Tap for 1, pop the deed on 2. Idea. Chain of Vapor, Tsabo's Web. They really want their lands untapped, huh? Yep, they can have it now. All right, next turn. Pitching Squee and Squee. In the order. Draw 2 off of my Portents. Cool. Direct Cabal Therapy? Who fucking cares? It resolves. Would they name foil? Sure. What can you resolve that kills me? Deranged Hermit? Skeletal Scrying? Sure. Yeah, you go to 13. All right, my turn. Give me those squeeze back. Yes. No response. Yes. Draw an island. Play an island. Go to combat. Attack you. Portent. Well, Duress opponent, for starters. Living Wish naturalized. Don't care about the naturalized. You can get that Living Wish shit out of here. Then we will go blue. Do I care about what I draw? Kind of. Yeah, I'll Portent me. Intuition, Smother, Duress. Okay. Give me the Smother first. So Duress, Intuition, Smother. I will not use Portent's ability. Go to end step. It was close. The Sickening Dreams lethal was very close. Pitch Squee. I'll draw a card off Portent. I mean, next turn, I almost certainly can, right? All right, on tap. I think that's what we're going for here. Squee's going to come back to my hand. I think we're just going to kill with Sickening Dreams. All right, so we play Island. They're at 11. We need the Sickening Dreams for 11. How do we do that? We're going to go blue, blue. And then how many Gushes are in our deck? 1. We've only used 1 Gush, right? So if we go Intuition for Gush, puts the Gush in our hand, then we cast the Gush, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think so. I think that's the route we want to go. Intuition, target you. Oh, they concede. Okay. Yeah, we had lethal there. Just did the math. It would have been exactly 11. 3 and 1. Let's hop into game 5 because this is a fucking league. This hand, round 5, by the way. Counterspell, Deep Analysis, Krovikan Horror, Powder Keg. I don't know. Probably fine. I'm gonna keep it. Swamp, Duress me? Sure. Take the Deep Analysis. Yeah, F6. It's probably just Counterspell if I had to take a guess. Could like be Powder Keg if they want to like Dark Rit Hippie, but they would have done that this turn, right? Yeah, 127 active players is crazy. All right, you got my Counterspell. Island? Sure. Island, go. Yeah, it's phasing. So yeah, it's doing that kind of that weird echoey sound that can come up. Black, colorless, rat. That seems like a mistake, but it's fine. I'll pitch Deep Analysis. So this is a great hand to keep against mono black because they can't really pressure us very quickly. We'll untap, we'll draw. That Deep Analysis could be safe in our graveyard, but they might play Withered Wretch, and I'm really uninterested in getting blown out there. So I'm gonna go Island, tap 1/2, Deep Analysis, target me. Go back up to 7 cards in hand, comfy, sit pretty. Squee Zombie Infestation, please. No luck, okay, pass. Land Hippie, is he coming? Is he there? There he is. All right, let's go with that hot Smother off the top. Ouch. All right, my turn. Draw, Smother. Yeah, Swamp, go. It's kind of mean. Oh, what just happened? What, excuse me? Who just gifted like 1,000 subs? Hold on, we gotta take a second. Let's open up the actual, it was, thank you for the subs, the Reluctant Jew. Did you do all of those? Jesus, that's, thanks guys. You rule. What are we doing? Yeah, they're going to combat. That's right. They're going to combat. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. I'm going to use the sub money for candy. All right, attacking with both. Sure. We're going to smother the shit out of that Hypnotic Spectre. Get out of here, buddy. What are you doing? Just, it's still infinite whatever. So I'm still using the money for candy. Take 1 off the Ravenous Rat. Was Dancing Jersey that gave you the huge stack? Was that who did that? Whatever popped off. I don't use Twitch as often as I used YouTube. So thank you, whatever that was. All right, opponent, play your bomb. Was Dancing Jersey that gave the whole stack? How many were gifted? Oh no, Graveborn Muse is bad. That's how we die. All right, untap, draw. Zombie Infestation. That's how we start. Let's go. Swamp, black, 1. Zombie Infestation, black, 1. Powder Keg. We have a plan. We need to find a Squee. Jersey gave 20, Reluctant Jew gave 1. Thank you, Jersey. Thank you. The Reluctant Jew, you guys rule. I'm not used to all that. If anyone's here that isn't familiar with me, I'm a YouTuber, typically. I do daily pre-modern content on YouTube on Fluorescent Fungus is the name of the channel. I've been doing daily for damn near a year. Most of it's paper content. We also stream Paper Magic in this studio. I just couldn't pass up playing pre-modern on leagues. That's crazy. Sorry, yeah, I need to get with Juice and get that stuff set up. Withered Wretch bad, although this Powder Keg is going to go to 2, so we'll probably be okay. Well, I say we'll be okay, but that Graveworm Muse is going to draw like 5 more cards before I stabilize. Tristan, what's going on, baby? How you doing? Yep, opponent correctly analyzing. They need to get a clock going. I'm not just going to like pitch my hand to block, I don't think. Maybe there was a chance I was supposed to, but the chance I just get smothered is like high. Mush, what do you think of the recent developments of Survival, Bant, Terravore, Red, Green, etc.? It's kind of a mixed bag for me, if I'm being honest. Ooh, they're going to Duress here. I mean, now I'm going to Infestation, pitching Duress, pitching Underground River, any order. Survival, Bant, Terravore, Red, Green, etc. I think we've played against the white-based survival decks a bunch in this league so far. But you'd have to be more specific because there's so many survival decks. When like you go to MTG top 8 and type in survival, you get like infinite decks. My favorite survival deck right now, as far as like strength meets fun playability, is probably Opposition Survival or Tradewind Survival. But I've been seeing a lot of like Mother of Runes, Exalted Angel survival decks that look very, very good. This looks like Moneyball. It does look like straight up Moneyball. We're gonna tick this up. Yes. Draw heat. Foil. We kind of needed that to be better. We're gonna pass the turn. They're gonna draw so many cards. Why they didn't eat all the cards out of my graveyard, I do not understand. I'm waiting for my Gold Border Survivals. Yeah, I just got my Gold Border Survivals a few months ago, and they're worth it. They're super worth it. Swamp, sure. 3 in hand, tap for black. Cabal Therapy. Interesting. Whatever, you can't hit both things. I'll just like keg again. Not keg, survival again. If we can find our second intuition, we're actually looking really good. Because we're about to deal with this wretch. Yeah, you eat my thing, that's fine. You got 2 in hand. What other action do you have for me, opponent? You can flashback the therapy to force me to foil. You're gonna lose your rats and your withered wretch anyway, so it doesn't particularly matter. I got a survival last month, smart. Here comes the therapy, now we're gonna do it. Zombie Infestation, pitch, pitch. Any order. No response. If they attack here, they're either super brave or they're just telling me they have Smother in hand. It would be super cool if we'd top deck Intuition. Okay, they don't have the answer. Untap. Draw after we tick this Powder Keg up. Yes. All right, cool. Counterspell, not the worst. We're popping this keg right now. Billy, I'm glad to see Moneyball has legs. It seems to be doing a ton in recent deck drops. Yeah, you can eat as much as you want. I'm actually gonna F6 now. I don't have to worry about anything. I'm not gonna attack into the Graveborn Muse. The Reluctant Jew, this is my first time on Twitch stream. I've been watching your YouTube content for about 2 months and haven't shut up about recommending it to my local community. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Thank you for making the best pre-modern content. Thank you. That's very sweet. All right, everything's dead. I'm not attacking. Now we just have this fucking Graveborn Muse staring us in the face. Intuition off the top. Bonus points if I get Gush into Intuition. Swamp. Tap 1, 2, 3. No, get the hell out of here with that. Counterspell hippie. No attacks, I assume. Okay, my turn. Untap. Draw Intuition. Portent. Close. Portent me. Intuition, please. Those all suck, so I will use the ability. And then I'm not attacking, I'll just pass. Moneyball reminds me of Marduk Vehicles in Standard a few years back. A lot of gameplay depth and requires tape play. Agreed. Moneyball, you can't play it like an idiot. You really have to know what you're doing. All right, I get a card off Portent. This Duress is dead. You got a threat for me. Luckily, this Graveborn Muse is at least bleeding them out. So if we can like hang on long enough, let them go to like 10 life and like do a big burst of zombies, maybe there's a chance. Because they can't attack us, which is huge. They must have a removal spell. I'm gonna take this hit, but like then I can attack them back. Okay, I take 3. 1, 2. Withered Wretch, sure. Now the Intuition's kind of a dead draw. Not dead, we can still do stuff, but you get what I mean. Draw for turn, AK. Tap for a blue, tap for a black, AK. Smother, black, blue, Smother, Withered Wretch. AK's gone, Portent's gone. Sure, get it all. It's scrumptious. I think Sickening Dreams should be pretty sick in this matchup. I could also see Diabolic Edict being really good too. Yep, you're getting it all. All right, go to combat. Attack you down to 11, which becomes 10, and really just hope you dead draw and try to race. 14. Oh, they're gonna Contagion. That's tough. Well, this is gonna give them a lot of time. Intuition. Can I get people just spamming Intuition in chat? I need it. Gush and Intuition is like a way to win. Luckily, now that these zombies are useless, I can use them to block. Black, black. Another Wretch. Brutal. They have drawn 3 of their 4 Wretches. Spice for Choice says Island. A Squee. Brutal. Technically, we're not dead in the water. I'm gonna pass. It was, yeah, black was bad for a while. Black's perceived value was low. But it seems like we just didn't have the right black deck yet. No response, you go to 11. Ravenous Rats, activate Infestation, pitch both of these. Is black now still underwhelming? I think Moneyball's very, very, very good. Now as a color, who knows? Duress seems strong to me. Wretch gets activated, combat, sure. Just the 3/3. Go to blocks, block the 3/3. Damage. All right, Intuition off the top rope. Portent, me. Gush, Gush. Okay, Delta, Gush, Gush. No using the ability. Go to combat, attack for 2. Want to trade? Or just pop off a block with the rat? Go to 7, sure. A draw card of Portent. This will make me 2 zombies. I want to wait as long as possible to let my opponent know what I've got access to though. Combat, attack with all of the things. Go to blocks. I don't think they're playing Drain Life. Block here, okay. I'm at 2. Swamp, end step. Tap for blue, cast return 2 islands to my hand. And then I can't Gush anyway, so we're just pitching our hand to this. Any order, pitch, pitch, any order. We just kind of have to hope our opponent has Stone Cold nothing, low chance. Oh wow, we won that, holy shit. We won that game, let's go. All right, cool. Cool, Tsabo's Web's good here. Sickening Dreams has to be good here. Same with Diabolic Edict. I actually don't hate Undo in this matchup. Tog could be fine, although I think it's just gonna run into the removal and they can't deal with enchantment, so I think we're gonna go this route. Maybe on the draw, it's 1 Undo. We'll remove a foil. We'll remove and Counterspell, 2 Duress, and a, no, I don't like removing Chain against the big old Graveborn Muse deck. That sounds tough. Remove a Squee. We're gonna try this, guys. See how it goes. All right, this hand has, honestly, Tsabo's Webs feels pretty good. Portent, yeah, I think we're keeping this. Cleveland, are you coming to the Buckeye Brawl? Because you should be. I think you're still closer than I am. Yeah, you're gonna take whatever you want, opponent. It's all yours. All right, they took my web, meaning they've got a hand with a critical mass of like Mistress Factories, maybe some Wastelands. Portent me. There's a Zombie Infestation and an Intuition and a Sickening Dreams. Keep. I think I want, if something's gonna get Duressed or Cabal Therapied, I guess they won't know to name any of these, but if something's gonna get Duressed, I'd rather it be the Sickening Dreams than anything else right now. So we'll go Intuition on the bottom, followed by Zombie Infestation, followed by Sickening Dreams. Do not use the ability F6. I'm planning on making the drive down from Cleveland with a few people. This event's gonna be fire. I'm very excited for the Buckeye Brawl. It's only a 3-hour drive for me. How could I not? All right, I draw off Portent. Swamp, sure. There's a Withered Wretch. Okay, that's fine. I think I take this moment to get my Zombie Infestation into play. Then I Sickening Dreams, probably. 1, 2, Infestation, go. We were planning on doing some charity events, just nothing set in stone yet. I want to start doing some charity stuff up here in Michigan as well. So far, I've just been working on getting the scene going, but we're starting to grow a good sized scene now. So Keg's fine. Who cares? I can just keep making zombies. All right, no attacks. Pass to me. Deal. All right, so we don't want to intuition with Withered Wretch in play. So what I think we need to do, right, is we need to get the Sickening Dreams out of our hand right now. We already drew through our Portent pile, which we wanted every single card from. So we're going to go, we actually want to inform ourselves. So we're going to go Polluted Delta, fetch, get an island, set up Gush. Shroom has a Discord? I do. It's for patrons though. So that's because I do the free content on there, the practice games and stuff from the streams. And that's a perk that I give them. So that, unfortunately, that's the only way to get into that Discord. If you're playing local events, I can invite you to the Pandemonium Premodern local Discord if you're planning to come up to Michigan events. Or if you just want to know about events that are happening in the area. We're going to go 1, Portent, me. I like all those. I want to draw the Krovikan Horror first. So Keg, foil, horror. Do not use Portent's ability. Then in order to kill this Withered Wretch, I need to pitch 2 cards. It's a little bit awkward, but I'm going to go blue, Gush, return 2. So I'm going to have more cards in my hand than I want initially, but there's a reason for it. Then we're going to go black, Sickening Dreams. I'm going to pitch not Krovikan Horror. I want to wait on that. So I'm going to pitch Underground River plus 1 island, I think. Yeah, it'll be an island. Well, it could just be foil. What are the chances I foil whatever the hell they try to play? Kind of low. Yeah, maybe it's just foil. Let myself have the mana to cast Intuition. I like that. Nope, it has to be an island. So island, foil. There we go. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. What am I thinking? I was thinking I was casting foil. No, it doesn't have to be an island. So yeah, foil, not island, Underground River, 4/2. I'm losing my mind. There we go. Kill the Withered Wretch. You can exile whatever you want. I don't care. Charity raffles are super easy to get rolling and they offer a lot of street cred. I want street cred. Wait, is this Duress crew, Billy? Just out of curiosity? Sorry, if it is, I'm sorry I didn't realize. If it's not, I'm sorry I mistook. Yield to all. And now we're here. All right, their Keg's gonna get a counter. We're gonna draw a card. We're gonna get our Keg. I've been caught. It is you. You sneaky fuck. What's going on, Billy? How you doing? I don't know if you know who I am, but I sure do know who you are. Untap, draw island, sure. Play island, get Keg into play. I'll trade Kegs with you. Hi, buddy, big fan. Oh, you know who I am. Well, now I'm embarrassed. Grantfly, speaking of people who I don't want to know who I am. What are they trying to Keg in this deck? They probably made the mistake of thinking that Keg's good against Zombie Infestation. Oh, by the way, Grantfly, I saw your game versus Justin Provincial. Well played. That was tight. I was watching it live. Yeah, I don't agree with, I'll trade Kegs, but I just don't agree with it. Yeah, that was really well played. Also, big fan of your Moneyball deck. Apparently, so is everyone else right now. All right, they're passing to me. All right, now we have this Powder Keg. It's going to go up. And then we have this Intuition. Hear me out. I don't even need to do it right now. We're just going to pass. Yeah, Grantfly's videos are sick. I also really like your take on the mono white deck. Looked really good. Billy, you have an amazing streaming rig in studio. JR Streamer holds you in esteem. Really? I actually reached out to Jay for your live rig, and I did order the Glide Gear 2C stands because I'm going to be changing my location soon. I'm going to be able to do some more on-site stuff. So I did make the investment. Some of the stuff was cheaper on Black Friday. End step. So tell Jay I said thank you. End step. We're going to go Intuition. I was supposed to do that at the end of their main phase. That was kind of silly. All right, we're going to grab Squee, and one copy, our last copy of Krovikan Horror. Literally the best I've seen, especially the MTG scene. Be careful, Juice. Grantfly and Duress crew are just hanging out in chat right now. And those guys are legendary in their own right. All right, Krovikan Horror goes down. I just have a really cute bedroom. That's all I have. My turn. Oh, I was supposed to, now I'm just talking to chat. I forgot to actually pitch stuff. Not that I think it matters a whole lot here. We'll take back the Squee and tick this Keg up to 2. Give me that Squee back. Cool. So the Krovikan Horror ended up in the graveyard because I wasn't supposed to take the Squee back. Don't mind me. I'm just absolutely losing my mind over here. We're not going to make this mistake again. Activate Zombie Infestation right now. Pitch Krovikan Horror Squee. Put the Krovikan Horror in first, followed by the Squee, make a zombie. Then we'll actually get our Krovikan Horror back. We just kind of wasted a card from our intuition because I wasn't paying attention. Krovikan Horror will come back to my hand. Yes. Shroom has the better vibes than me with the Neon Studio for sure. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, that having a studio built out really helps. I think anyone with a proper studio would also be super sick to watch. I'm just lucky and was able to put one together for my old channel that then carried over to this. I kind of got lucky if I'm being honest. But thank you, I appreciate it. How does our opponent dig out of this? Withered Wretch, that's how they dig out of it. Nope, Powder Keg solves that problem. Cool. Although they just pop their Keg first. If you Google Port City Brawl, a pre-modern event, there is a Facebook group with more details. Ooh, there's more sick events. Ravenous Rats. I'm gonna pitch an island. Or is it Infestation? I don't think they can deal with the Resolved Infestation. I'm pitching that. They're passing. I should have done this on end step. I'm losing my ability to focus. Pitch both of these. Krovikan goes first, then Squee. No response. Very importantly, I will pick my Squee back up, but only because I have a plan. All right, I do not want to use Powder Keg's ability. It can stay at 2. Then I will, no response, I'll get me back a Squee. No response, I'll get me back a Squee. Adrian, don't put anything in your graveyard. Here's a, do I need to play more lands? I don't think. I'll play one more just in case I have to like randomly play my Krovikan Horror at some point. Then we will activate Zombie Infestation, pitching both Squees. Any order, make a zombie, go to combat, get busy with all of the things. They go to 14. Okay, go to end step, get back Krovikan Horror. Thank you. You're up, buddy. The mission now is to kill them before they draw Wretch number 2. You're not kidding. All right, doesn't look like they had luck this turn. All right, at the end of their main phase, does discarding make sense? No, because I can't get the horror back anyway. We're just gonna go to our turn and get the Squeeze back. Any order, doesn't matter what order these happen. I am not going to use the Keg's ability. And then I want my Squee, and then I want my Squee, and then I want to draw for turn. That's a Gush, that's messed up. Go to combat, attack with all my creatures, and in my second main phase, I'm going to do the Krovikan Horror Squee trick. Smother, literally, who cares? Take 4? Yeah, that's the whole reason I'm streaming so late and for so long. I'm playing a league, which is like so cool. I know Grantfly specifically is probably pumped. That's going to make your content a lot sicker just immediately because you can do like whole leagues. To be fair, Grantfly does do the CPS leagues. So they're already kind of leagues, but just having it like tuned down like this is sweet. Gonna sleep, enjoy the stream, y'all. Thanks for coming, Billy. I really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. Pitch, Squee, pitch, Krovikan Horror. Krovikan goes first, then Squee. No response, get a zombie, go to end step, get back Krovikan Horror. Go ahead, opponent. Gonna be a lot easier to play matches. Oh, I lost you. Gonna be a lot easier to play matches. The format has its own thing with leagues on demand. Amoto, 100% agree. Oh, this is Joey Valence and Bray. They're just kind of a Beastie Boys clone. At least this album is, but it's cool. It's just like really cheesy white boy rap, but I like it. It's me, I'm the target demographic. Black, Duress, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait, no, I don't hardcast Gush. Return to islands, 1, 2. There's an intuition in here. I mean, I'm gonna cast it, targeting you. All right, what do we want? 3 accumulated knowledges. Any order, cast accumulated knowledge. Okay. Your Duress resolves. Wait, it doesn't. Activate Infestation, pitch Counterspell, pinch Underground River. Your Duress misses. Combat? Sure. At the end of your second main phase, pitch Krovikan Horror and Squee. Horror going to the bin first, then Squee. Go to end step, get back the Krovikan Horror. Activate Infestation, 1, 2, any order. Activate Infestation, 1, 2, any order. Is there like some way I get blown out here that I don't know about? My turn. 2 Squees and a Powder Keg. Did I leave that Squee in there? That was dumb. Combat. Attack with everything. Opponent, do you have a way out of this? I guess if they decide to play Sickening Dreams? I mean, that's a sorcery, right? Yeah. GG's, homie. I like your videos. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Exclamation point. GG's. Combat damage. All right. First league ever. Did we get anything? It's like not populating. I wonder what we actually get from... Oh, wow. Enough play points to go back in and chests. We get prize. That's so cool. All right. Well, this was our first league of Premodern on MTGO. It took almost 3 hours and I loved every minute of it. This will go up on Fluorescent Fungus at some point if you didn't see the whole thing. 4-1's pretty goated. I do have to record an intro to this because I'm going to change the way I stream because I do want to put more energy into streaming. I've kind of got my teeth sunk fully into the daily YouTube thing. So I feel like I can take a little bit more. Deck looks pretty sweet. Yeah, it's for anyone who missed it, I'll just move that out of the way. It's pretty sweet. This is a version that did like very well at some Italian 50-person plus event. When I say did well, I mean it won the event. It was pretty cool. See you on YouTube. Yeah, I'll probably be back streaming multiple days this week because this is crazy. But for now, I did a 4-hour stream earlier. This is a 3-hour stream. I think I'm tapped out at 7 hours today. So thank you guys for watching. If you're catching this on Fluorescent, thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you next time.